Hello everybody, welcome to Filmmaking. Today, Boyan Dulabic here. So, are you looking for an alternative to DJI's extension rod for your Osmo Pocket? Stay tuned. So this is the MPOW 3-in-1 Selfie Stick, which is a great companion for the DJI Osmo Pocket camera and also a great alternative to their own extension rod for only about $15 to $20. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you here what you need to make this work. So there's a few things here. First of all, we've got the selfie stick right here. Obviously you're going to need that. Then we have the Osmo camera here, and then there's a few accessories here. Now some are optional, some are definitely needed if you want to make it work the way I have it set up, so I'll go through all of that. So first, let me just briefly talk about this guy right here. So there's a few things to mention that are interesting. You do have a remote right here. This is to press the shutter button. So if you are using, it's really more for a phone. If you're using a phone, which you could use here, and if you want to press the shutter button to take the photo or video, this is just the Bluetooth one, and it does come off, so you can just slide it out. And it's got to move this. So anyway, it does come off, so you could just, use it remotely. And my suggestion to you is actually take this off when you're using this guy, if you're not using this, because you're going to keep pressing this button and it's just annoying, frankly. So I usually take this off and just put it in my wallet because I'm not going to have use for this. So that's that. The other thing I want to talk about is this guy right here, this little mount for your cell phone. Now at first it seems kind of useless if you're not going to use it for your cell phone, and it is, but there's one use of it that could be useful depending on how you use it. So first of all, there's really no way to take this off. You could take this off, and I did, but then this whole thing comes off. So you'd have to find a way to make it work without it, which you could if you do some DIYing. I just didn't want to do it, and that's fine. And also, one of the reasons I didn't want to do it is because of this light here. Now, this light, if you double click it, will come off. This is at the lowest setting, and you have a higher setting, and then you have the highest setting right here. Now, this light is actually not bad. It's not great, don't get me wrong. But if you just need a little bit of light, and especially if you're using it in a selfie mode, this actually could provide just enough light for your face, right? Or even if you're using it in front of you, it could be enough light just to light whatever whatever needs to be lit, right? Again, it's not great, and I wouldn't rely on it. But worst case scenario, this could be useful. So something to keep in mind. And that's really it. So let me show you how I use it. So first of all, what I do is just put this guy up here, and let's lock this. Now the legs, if you want tripod mode, you just extend it, and then there's a switch here, you flip it to lock it in place. So something to keep in mind. So okay, we got this. Now going forward, this is where an optional you have options to make this work, what you want to attach here. You could attach the wireless dongle here. You would need an accessory that has a 1/4 inch thread on there, so you can attach it, so you can go that way. You could go with another base that has it built in. You can do that. In my case, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this here. So I have this little attachment that goes, that goes right here. So where normally the cell phone mount goes, you take that off and you put this guy right in here. Now this is pretty cool because it gives me this guy right here, so it allows me to put a light or a lot of other accessories, and it allows me to mount any GoPro accessory. So now this is your typical GoPro accessory. You put this guy here, you got the screw here. Actually, I'm gonna do it a little bit this way. You put this guy through, and boom, now you got your typical GoPro accessory. You got the 1/4 inch mount here, and now you can mount this guy down here. So easy peasy. Just make sure it's tight so it doesn't go anywhere. And There we go. Now that's pretty tight, not going anywhere, all good. And you can obviously adjust the angle here, so you could go a little bit more down, you can go straight if you want, right, or you can go up here, I mean, whatever works for you. And like I said, you still have this guy here where you could attach a mic, a light, whatever it is, right? So that's that. Now, the important part, oh yeah, and in my case, before I forget, I'm just gonna move this up here. I will be attaching the wireless dongle because the way I'm gonna connect my phone to it will be wirelessly. Now, in your case, again, it depends. You could just run a cable from the Osmo to the phone, right? So it all depends how you want to do that. Now, yeah, okay, this is important to keep in mind. When you attach the base, you're limited. You can't really go much more than this, right? So that is a pain in the ass, but I'm still able to make it work, so I'm not too worried about that. Normally, I actually go a little bit up here anyway. So, okay, there's that. Now, this is important. In order to mount a cell phone, the easiest way I found, and if there's other ways, definitely let me know. You got this 1/4 inch thread right here. You get this guy right here. There you go. Right? And you make sure you have this little thing here. I can't take it out because it's definitely screwed in. It basically has a 1/4 inch on both sides, so it goes in here and it's going to go in here. So we're going to mount that down here, and links to everything you see here will be in the description, so no worries there. And now I'm going to make sure, just going to unlock it. I'm going to make sure that this faces up somewhere around here. Let's lock it. Oh, okay, I went the other way. That's fine. Okay, here we go. So again, let's make sure, because you want the phone to be, yeah, somewhere up here. That's fine. So again, okay, let's lock that. Okay, so we've got that. Cell phone holder, important. It has to have, again, you guessed it, this guy right here. And you mount or screw that in, boom, boom, boom. Let's make sure it's tight. Okay, and boom, boom, boom. Take your cell phone and bow. Now, it's a little off in terms of it's a little crooked, but that's fine. You get the point. And this is now it. Look at that. Let me get all this stuff out of the way. Look at this. This is pretty sweet. It's lightweight, right? It doesn't take up too much space. It's definitely lightweight. And now you can obviously extend it, right? And you can use this in selfie mode, right? It's hard to get that in frame. You can use it in selfie mode. You can use it to shoot in front, you know, whatever it is. And I find that this setup really works nicely. It's a great setup. It's lightweight, and it still allows you to attach more things to it if needed, which is always a good thing. So that's that. Now let's see what this looks like in action. All right, guys, so I've got the camera on the selfie stick right now, and I'm just kind of walking around and talking. You know, just to kind of give you from a practicality standpoint, it's not very heavy. I mean, you know, with my phone right down here and everything attached, it's fine. You know, I can definitely hold it out like this. I can definitely do this for a while, right? So that's good, but it is sturdy enough where it doesn't feel like, you know, too flimsy, too plasticky or anything like that. And it definitely makes a difference, giving you just a wider viewing angle, so it doesn't feel like you're, you know, cramped in, which we all know the Osmo isn't the greatest in terms of, you know, it's too zoomed in for some people, especially bloggers and vloggers, I should say, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's it. I mean, you know, I think it's fine. It definitely works for what it is intended to do. You can use it for the vlogging purposes, and you can use it to get some really cool cinematic shots. And that's really, at the end of the day, it's all that matters. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. As you can see, you can get some pretty cool shots with the MPOW 3-in-1 selfie stick. All in all, I think it's pretty cool. For the price, you're getting a lot here. I think it's very versatile, especially the fact that it's got the 3 legs, so you can actually put it down on the floor, on the ground as a tripod. And I mean, as you saw, that's what I did. I actually placed it right on the ground in the grass. And you know, it's not like the grass was perfectly straight. I mean, you know, it's grass, it's uneven and all that, but I was still able to put it down and remotely operate the gimbal with my phone. And it didn't tip over, it was all fine. So that to me is great, being able to do that, being able to use it as a selfie stick and all that stuff. Like I said, given the price, I think this is great. Now, quality-wise, is this as good as the extension rod? Now, I have not used the extension rod. I've seen plenty of videos on it, so I have an idea of its build quality. It's better, my opinion. It's better, yes. Now, does that mean this thing is awful? No. Is this thing, you know, as awful as your $5, $6 selfie stick that you can buy nowadays at any grocery store? No, it's better. It's definitely better. The build quality is, well, it's better. It's built sturdier and all that fun stuff. So it's kind of in between. You know, is this thing going to last you forever? No, you're probably gonna get a few years use out of it before the, you know, the actual well, the selfie stick thing starts to wear out and all that. And, you know, who knows, depending on how often you use it, how intensely you use it, maybe it's only going to last you a year. You know, it's hard to tell. Again, given it's 15 bucks, I think that's fine. That's fine. And not only the fact that it's 15 bucks, the fact that it's got all these other functionality that you can use, to me, I think it's definitely worth the money for sure. So that's it, guys. As always, links to everything you see here in the video will be in the description, so check it out. They are affiliate links, so what that means for you, well, it means nothing. It's the same to you, but it helps me. I get a little bit of a kickback from every time you use those links to purchase whatever you're purchasing, and it helps me to, well, make money, buy more stuff on Amazon, and review it for you lovely folks. Stay tuned for more. Tell your friends. Subscribe to this channel. If you haven't, hit that bell icon to be notified of future videos. All that good stuff. Stay tuned for more. Thanks.